Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to WOR Tier 4. Yavadar, welcome in. What are we saying? What's the case today in Canada?
Whoever doesn't get 3-second time penalty in the race is gonna win. That's basically how it goes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Actually, I'll let you have that. Track limits is quite a suffered thing around here. It's quite a tricky one to get right.
How bad could it be, right? PSF1 only got like 15 people with penalties at the end of the race, something like that, and that's F1.
Well, we're better than that.
Imagine.
I think we're better than that. I think we're gonna get like 4, and that's it. No, I'm chatting absolutely. Yeah, don't want to talk about what I'm saying. I reckon we'll get 9 penalties today. 9 penalties, and that's only because we haven't got a full grid yet, I don't think. Oh no, we've got 17, and to be fair, we've got 17 in. Anyway, folks, right, so a little championship update, because I actually need one, because I haven't been here recently. So, Yavadar, what's you been seeing?
Fun update on the standings. They still aren't updated from China, I think. Oh, never mind, they are updated. When did they update? I swear an hour ago it wasn't. What is this black magic? Anyways, Dennis Langrock leading the championship as if he has been outside P1 at all. I mean, he's been leading the championship for forever. And he's close to winning it. 44 points. If he wins and Oliver Knott doesn't score points, he will be champion, I believe. However, though, Oliver Knott has done 3 races and he's won all 3 of them.
Impressive, that.
2 of them were impressive. One was just pure RNG because idiots lost DRS on 3 laps before the end. What can you do about it? Meow, Langrock's teammate, in Williams and in TTM, in P3. Yeah, I know, his name is Meow. Bro, I love it. I follow it actually heavy. Kevin West, somehow in P4. I haven't seen him all season apart from Hungary where he got P2. Like, he's consistently in P5, P6. And I never see him on track. That's the thing. Like, he always qualifies P14 and has to come back in the race.
Well,
he's one of those
is key.
drivers.
Consistency is key. Gotta be there.
Yeah, I guess so. P5 and P6 in the championship for both McLarens. Pekaršič coming from a team switch, I think. He went from ETH to CRE.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, how did he get demoted that bad? Anyways. Miska Häkkilä somehow P7 in the championship, beating 14 full-time drivers when he's done 4 races as a reserve. Whatever, I'm not gonna say anything. Stefan Vasso in P8 with 38 points. GSL Eni, also known as Leonard Deckers, who is not racing, sadly, I think. Yeah, he's not racing tonight. Unlucky. I wanted to have a bit more of a fight, but I guess it's gonna be another Dennis Langrock versus Oliver Knott. No one is close to these two. It's not even funny at this point. It's just hilarious. Last week, they were 3 times clear of P3. Oh, both of them.
I mean, when last time I was here, I hadn't actually... Had I seen... I think Oliver Knott actually won.
Had not seen.
Oh no, I was in tier 3 that time. I don't think I'd seen him yet. What race was I here for? Was it?
UK.
It was right. Round. So I haven't seen Oliver Knott race. I've seen he'd won and just attended that one race in that whole season, and that was my first race I attended here. But yeah, he seems like a decent bloke. Is he attending today? Is he?
Yeah, you've been kicked from the session. Yeah, thank you, mate. What is this game?
Unlucky.
Okay, time to join back again. F1, can you please not fucking press spectate? Bro, you are banned for this session. Yeah, thank you, mate.
Well, Let me have a look what's going on here. Right, anyway, while we're getting in a bit, can you get in?
Damn, banned from the session. Lovely.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Right.
Oh dear.
While we try and get
Right.
him back in, let me just run through everyone who's attending today then. Who's going in the lobby? Right, Meow. Oh, actually, we're just going into the lobby, actually, so I might as well just go there when it loads in. I'll run you through it then. But the Canadian Grand Prix, folks, hopefully my game doesn't lag today, because recently I've been having massive FPS issues. That's why I've been off from commentating. So I'll reinstall my game again today. So I'm hoping it's all fixed. And at the moment, it's looking like it has, because normally my face cam goes off. So it's still on. So absolutely grand as it stands. Not too hopeful yet. We'll see when we get into qualifying. But we should be okay. We should be okay. Anyway, the championship can be won today, and that is by a certain Dennis Langrock at the top of the championship. If he wins the race and Oliver Knott doesn't score, then he wins the championship, and that will be huge here in Tier 4. He will have earned it very well if he does win it today, so we'll see if he can do it. But let's see if the lobby is finally loaded in. But yeah, it's a pleasure to be back alongside you, Radar. If you can actually get in the lobby, that would be very helpful, but you never know. But
How can I get in a lobby that I'm banned for? How does that work?
I haven't a clue.
I ain't got a clue, mate.
Right, folks, let's run through the timing board. And Meow is at the top of it. Then that's Adam in the Haas car. Then Mr. Pike. Then it's Van Tomasi. Then Jan Schvillik, Pikashik, Joel Lindstrom, and Nicolino. And Tahubit is also in the McLaren. Dennis Langrock, our championship leader, in the Williams. Herman Polyakov in the Red Bull.
We need to restart.
Well, that's good for you, actually, isn't it? So you can get back in the lobby. Force cockpit. What a rookie
Bro,
error.
it's still the same lobby.
Ah.
I can't.
Anyway, Stephen Bastos here. IQ or LQ? Is it LQ or IQ? LQ.
LQ. Do you read it as an E or A? It's LQ, not Alku.
Ah, mate, I'm English. Game's gone. West Yorkshire till I die. Kevin West. That's got to be right. Noah. Oh, that's a good Noah spell, isn't it? Noah Yulikorpi.
Noah Yulikorpi.
Noah Yulikorpi. Noah Yulikorpi. That's all I'm going to say. I can't really say what else. Oliver Knott. Peter in Championship. Stop laughing at me. It's not funny. I'm trying my best. As a resident Englishman from the West Yorkshire area, I do struggle with pronunciations. And if I don't get them right, then actually it's you that got them right, because West Yorkshire is always correct. I'm having some lovely crashes here, lads. Let's have a look. Herman is in the pit lane. Mr. Pike's also in the pit. So let's get him retired, lads. And for now, you're going to see me again, because we're going to have to reset the lobby. And my face cam's been laggy, and I'm not yet. Right, I'm worried. I'm very worried. I might have to reset my game. Let me just go on the Be Right Back and let me reset my game. I'll be back in 2.
all of those 16 people, one
Right,
of which is
behave.
me.
Right, anyway, folks, we are back. Well, we're not really. I've restarted my game, and I think we're all right again because, as you can see, we're not bugging out on the camera front. My game is all right as it goes, so we'll see if it stays like that. I'm not confident that it will, to be honest, guys. I am not confident that it will. However, we're going to try and get Yivadar back in as well. We'll just do it. If anyone wants to say out in the chat, keep us entertained, please do, because this is going to be a very enthralling 10 minutes, because at the minute, we're one shot quality in. We've went through about 40 session hosts, and yeah, we just can't get it underway. So, I want to say out in chat, have a chat to me and Yivadar, please do, because this is going to get pretty repetitive, this.
Error, you are banned from the session. Thank you, mate. Thank you.
It's not ideal, that. It's a bit harsh from me, in chat, innit? Right, let's see what's appertaining then.
What can I do about it? Who actually kicked me, though?
I don't have a clue, mate, to be honest. It can only be a host, can it? So it'll be Shrilik. Big Shrill Dog,
Again?
Big Jan. Big Jan
And
himself.
we just cancel?
Is this going to get postponed or something, isn't it? Oh, my days. I got it.
Bro, there's no way. Sigma, boy.
Oh, my God, he's not singing that. You've
No,
mate.
no, no,
To
no.
be honest, you've went down in my books as it goes.
I'm probably gonna go in the history book as the only commentator who almost went to race in WOR. I mean, to be fair though,
We're big
like,
up on numbers,
I
like.
was gonna be a driver.
Just fancied rapping over some cars instead.
The two people that watch Tier 4 gonna tweak out. Okay.
We've got a good
mate.
19 in that, haven't it? So hello, everyone. Say hi to everyone, give it a polite.
Hi.
Oh, that's nice of you. Should I do a Yivadar Q&A?
Yeah.
Hi, Yivadar. Pleasure to meet you. And, oh, I'm baffled to be speaking to you right now. Like, it's such a pleasure. So, what are your dreams in life? What do you want to accomplish in the next year?
I mean, probably get in a bit better shape physically. Like, I'm not in a bad shape. I just wanna, have
Never
big
doing that again.
muscles. Because why not?
Big muscles, big muscly man. Is that you, yeah?
Yeah.
Was that your New Year's
Yeah, we gotta
resolution,
get-
that?
No.
New Year, New Me and all that?
Bro. No, that bullshit. Like, who needs winter arc? Every season is winter arc.
Winter's
You
dead.
don't need wind.
seasonal
You don't
depression.
need to. Yeah, that could be as well because of F124, but like,
True. Winter is pretty sad. And it's been freezing recently. If you're in the UK, then I hope you haven't slipped, because honestly, it's that icy out there. I had a driving lesson last Wednesday. Oh, God. Absolutely skidding around the state. Horrendous.
this is what happened. A league race failing his driving lesson. That's like,
I didn't fail my driving lesson. You can't fail a driving lesson. That's impossible unless you absolutely bin the car in wall.
trust me, it is possible, mate.
Well, I ain't done it, so it's alright, isn't it? I'm all
Yeah.
healthy. I've got all my limbs still. I've never actually been to hospital. Fun fact.
Never?
Never. Apart from when I was born.
Yeah, no way.
Went to visit someone, obviously, but I ain't broken my ankles or something. Both my limbs are all intact. My immune system is built of steel.
Built different.
Yeah, I get ill once a year, and that's just a little flu, that. Little sniffle.
A little flu.
Yeah. Unless I drink loads, then I'm obviously a bit sick, but then that doesn't happen rarely, does it? Built a strong stuff I am. I feel like everyone's getting fed up of hearing me, to be honest. So I apologise in the chat. Oh no, did you see that lag then?
How many people are gonna invite me to the same lobby I'm banned from, bro? How stupid are they?
Yeah.
I swear people are slow.
Right, put it on the main screen. Now I'm going back on the camera. Is it going to lag? It didn't lag. It's an improvement. Oh.
New lobby! Let's
It's
go.
a bit laggy, and I might restart my game again, to be honest, because it's
A
just
bit laggy. What
yeah.
are we
Go
talking?
on the stream.
5, 20 FPS?
Go on the stream.
Yeah.
Oh no, isn't it? Yeah, it's bad.
No.
It's bad.
Holy shit, bro! Is actually so.
It's gone. Game's gone. Game has gone. I'm gonna have to restart my game again. Oh dear.
I don't know how old you are, but you definitely look like a 13-year-old that just has way too good of a face for a low taper fade. I'm not even kidding.
Brilliant.
You
I
should
don't
get a
know
low
what to.
taper fade.
I need to trim actually, to be fair.
Can we do one shot call?
Is it a new lobby then? Because then I can reset my game. So I'll go on. Be right back a minute. Hang on. I'll turn music off because we don't know it again. I know Yivadar loves it, but everyone in chat's probably fed up of hearing the same mix all over and over again. So
Oh, bro, Smoggin. He's absolutely. He's a Sigma, honestly.
who are we talking about here?
Mr. Alex Bagnall. I don't know if you know him.
To be fair, I've heard of him. I've seen his Instagram. His Instagram's quite good. Do you agree?
Yeah, it seems to be like that Giga Chad just randomly comes in tier 4 and commentates.
Yeah, I'm like
It
a
seems to
celebrity
be.
appearance. I am.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, yo, Chad, new lobby and I'm finally in. There's no way.
Hang on a minute. I'm not
Do
in
you need
this.
an
I need to
invite?
get in here. Hang on. I've closed my game again
Alex
for
Bag
45th time because
for
of
the
lag.
I don't is the lag issue in your brain or is the game itself?
The game isn't lagging, but it messes up my PC. I need the new game to come out because as soon as they did one update, I don't know when it was an update near the Dutch Grand Prix because I had to reset my game while I was streaming in tier 3.
And that's it. Since then it's gone downhill.
It's gone downhill from there, so I don't know what update they've done. Oh, wrong one, sorry, hang on.
Do a random grid race.
Honestly,
Yeah,
we might
let's
as well at
do
this
a
point because this
random.
is absolutely dreadful. But I'm back on your screen,
Just
so that means that
cancel
you are
out
the
the
lucky
grid.
ones.
Yeah, we should. Aicha. Bro, no one's gotten a title in this, like, what is it called? Like fantasy? No, it's not fantasy. What is it called? Like the thingy in F1. Like their update, like season 5, 4, 3, whatever. What is it called? Like the thing is
Fan
that.
zone.
Oh, what the flip is Fanza? I don't even know. How is Jan already won 2 championships, bro? No one's won anything. Oliver has 1 and Jan has 2.
Right, I'm back in the lobby for
How
like
do
the
you
40th time.
join and after that we can go? 15 people win. Alright, we are finally in.
Finally in, lads.
25 minutes late. 5 restarts, 7 crash, 7 restarts of the game, 5 lobby resets, whatever. We're in. Oh, never mind. Elkus not in.
What's your favourite sport? Apart from motorsport.
Right, we have everyone in that has like a game tag or something, and then they just add them.
Just go ahead. Give it that. What is your favourite sport apart from any sort of motorsport? It's only one right
Yeah.
answer, really, surely.
Do you think I watch anything other than motorsport?
You don't watch anything else?
Oh yeah, any sort of winter sport actually.
Winter sports,
Now
so
it's the
like
season.
skiing and that.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that thing where they
F1.
like this go down that massive hill? There's a ramp at the end and they fly off. What's that? It's good that.
Nah, that's the only one that I don't watch.
Oh, well, it's good on
Bro,
Olympics, isn't it?
that is actually so boring.
I've got
All you
one.
do is
The skeleton or bobsled racing. Class that. Or another one actually. I'm good at this. Olympics and that. Curling. Enthralling game that is, curling. Big up the Brits. Team GB. Curling.
curling. I
Yeah.
swear you don't even people that watch curling do not exist. You're not real, bro.
I don't really
Stop
watch curling in
pretending
spare
like
time,
you
but I
are.
watch it when it's on telly for Winter Olympics. Got to back the boys, Team GB and all that. If we won gold, I'll be running around room with British flag, singing Rule Britannia.
Yeah. To be fair though, you know, I am Bulgarian and I do live in Bulgaria, but
Bulgaria, is
I've
it
been
warm?
thinking. It has snow. It snowed today, so it's not really
So it's
warm,
not
I
warm
would
then.
say. But yeah, like it snowed, but it doesn't feel cold. Like, you know what I mean?
What temperature are we
It's not
talking here? Like
cold.
0 degree, one degree each?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not
It
so
was
bad.
like -1, 2, but it doesn't feel cold. And that's weird. I'm not against it since I like warm weather.
Right, I think are we underway? Oh, lads, we're underway. Let's get in.
Lads, we're in 25 minutes late. Never mind, make that half an hour late. We should have been at about lap 10 right now, I think. By now, we
No,
should
wrong
have
one.
been lap 10 into the race,
Well,
probably.
it's all right because I'm gonna quickly actually adjust my graphic settings because that might help. I haven't tried this yet because I think we're still having these frame issues, and I'm not best pleased. We'll put that on
I
medium.
think that's the game issue, no?
To be fair, my graphics is on very, very high, so we're gonna just turn it all down.
Okay, yeah, makes
That
sense.
might be why.
Depends what your GPU is.
I've got quite a good PC to be fair, but we'll just turn off quite a bit. We'll turn off particles as well because I know that is quite annoying.
So this game is not that. If I can run it on like a 8-year-old GPU, you can run it on a good PC, mate.
Yeah, I know. So I don't. It's not me as well. I could run this on ultra high normally, but this update's cooked my PC up. Anyway, right, lads, we're off on a lap with Mr. Adam himself in the Haskar. So let's see what he can do.
Invalidated.
Oh, invalidated.
And
Lovely stuff.
fun, almost.
It's a good sign for
Good
race.
save,
Oh,
though.
Mr. Pike's on grass. Tomasi,
Sigma.
what about him? Let's go on a lap with him.
Why is Joel left? Why is Mr. Pike gonna get disqualified almost?
Not a clue, mate. Clueless. Anyway, right, so... Alright, Isfan Tomasi is on a lap and it hasn't invalidated. He's made his way through Sector 1. It's not purple though, so someone else out there has nicked that first purple sector. Anyway, my game is looking quite smooth, so we're going to be grateful for this time. Right, anyways, on the straight, he's going to get our DRS wide open as we head into turn 8, now into turn 9. And on the curbs, oh, he smashes into the wall there, so that's not going to be ideal. Not the ideal racing line from the Ferrari there. But into turn 10, into the hairpin, right-hander, get the car rotated, get the rears hooked up, get the power all the way down as we head onto the casino straight. Down to turn 12 and 13, into the famous Waller Champions, as Dennis Langrock sets a 108.3 and goes fastest by 6 tenths to Oliver Knott in P2, and it's fantastic. It validates at the final chicane.
Kevin West P2, my bro cooked.
Fair play to him. Anyway, meow. Meow. I'm never doing that again. I apologise. Meow is just coming down to the final chicane. Turn 12, turn 13. Stephen Vasso puts it in P2 behind Dennis Langrock into the Waller Champions. Can the Williams put it anywhere near Dennis Langrock, his teammate? We go to the line. It's only P5. It's slowest out of the lot. 109.075. Adam is on another lap, I believe. 40. Yeah, he's not doing bad on this lap, so we'll keep on board. It's 41.80 in that middle sector. He's going to go around the hairpin and get his foot down as we head down the straight once more. 40 minutes left on the clock. Dennis Langrock is at the top of the times.
Yeah, beautiful. Anyways, though, Joel got disconnected and his AI just retired. Skill issue, I guess. I don't know. Can't do much about it.
F.
I mean, if the game just shows you a middle finger, what are you gonna do about it? Not much, right?
Show on back.
Bro, you PC, report the game on Steam.
Right, I'm just going to do a bit of maths. So you take this away. I'm going to do the maths, see how much Dennis Langrock needs to win the championship today. And I'm pretty sure if Dennis Langrock doesn't get outscored by Oliver Knott today, he will win the championship. Because he's currently on 44-point difference. Therefore, if he goes into the final 2 rounds...
Just outscored him by 6 points. It's not that hard to calculate, mate.
Alright, chill out. Don't back me head off.
I'm not, but like, you can win 52 points with the... do we even award the point for fastest lap?
Oh wait, yeah, sorry, I'm out of my brain. So yeah, six. Sorry, I'm thinking of what's it called? A team's full total. I'm thinking of a P1 and a P2 for some reason. I don't know why. So it's 52 points, isn't it? My bad. So Dennis Langrock needs 8 points today. Then he wins the championship. That is
Sigma.
correct.
But fun fact, he's actually streaming now and he's sick. His stream title, we're sick, but I need championship.
Yeah, that is valid. That is very valid from Dennis Langrock. So go give him some support. If he's ill.
You happy you're not, anyone in chat, you happy you're not driving? Because currently you would be getting outpaced by a guy who's sick. Like IRL sick, not sick in game.
Yeah, I don't think you can be sick in game, to be honest.
I mean, looking at the grid, it doesn't really, I don't know, seem any sort of competitive, because I expected the top times to be in the 7s.
I think Pikachu is going to put it in the top 5 though. He's done a 40.8 in that middle sector. And the first sector, of course.
He's going to put it into P4, P4 right ahead of Mr. Pike. I'm calling it. Don't invalidate.
That was close, but is it a little tap on the wall, I think, there. Very close. To the line, it's P5, so puts it right in front of his teammate Tahiri.
Yeah, he couldn't go 5,000 quicker in the last chicane, so my prediction will be correct.
I'd have a word if I
swear that's on purpose. Alright, chat. Dennis Langrock on a lap, though.
He is. So is Oliver Knott, and he's 4 tenths up. And Dennis Langrock, is he improving as well? We'll find out in this first sector. As he now heads into the downhill little chicane, what catches people out with track limits now around turn 5 into turn 6. Heavy braking zone, and he's half a tenth up is Dennis Langrock as he heads onto the straight and makes his way with the DRS down to turn 8 and turn 9. So, can he extend that gap at the top to Stephen Vasso and, most importantly, his teammate Oliver Knott, who is improving on his lap by quite a margin. So we'll see if he can improve later on as well. So sector 2 for Dennis Langrock. Is it an improvement as he heads at turn 10 into the hairpin? It's 10th and a half. This is an absolute mega lap from Dennis Langrock. All he has to do now, don't disobey the track limits at the final chicane at the WOR Champions. Then this lap, he will easily go even further at the top of the time. So, ahead of him though, Oliver Knott, he's going to go to the line in a few moments' time. Is he going to go even quicker? I think he might have pitted. I don't think he's going to set a lap time, unless he does. But I don't think he is. So Dennis Langrock, to the line we go. It is even quicker. It's 10th and a half quicker. Beautiful through the final chicane. And it's a 108.221 and 2 tenths clear at the top.
2 tenths clear, but Stefan Vasso is faster than Dennis Langrock at the end of sector 2. He is an absolute flyer. He is currently on for provisional pole through the last chicane, nails it over the curbs, cutting it pretty nice and across the line. No way.
Just missed out. Just missed out. So the final chicane lost a bit of time in that final sector. So maybe it's DRS management or maybe it's just a final chicane, which probably is. But Dennis Langrock still at the top of the times by 13,000th of a second. Very small margins. But those small margins very much matter. Stephen Vasso puts it in P2. 9 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock. Dennis Langrock has extended his gap at the top. However, Stephen Vasso just closes it even more.
Yeah, and Kevin West on his banker still, by the way. Cooking. He's definitely cooking so far, though. I mean, Kevin's had his strongest... This is his strongest quali before. Ooh. Sigma lap from Tehubi. 108.0, pretty close to that 107.
So yeah, very good job for Tehubi there to get it on P1. 2 tenths clear. Mr. Pike P4, then Noah puts it in P5 in the Aston Martin. Who else set a lap behind Meow is not on a lap. Is Fantomasi is also not on a lap. Polyakov is invalidated. Adam, he is on a lap in sector 2. What's the middle sector time going to be? It's a 40.9. It's 8 tenths up. So this is mainly probably the bankers who might have made a mistake on his first lap. But yeah, 8 tenths. This could put him within a shot of maybe a top 6. If he just gets it all right in this final chicane. Another 2 tenths and he could well be in there. Bit of competition for these grid slots. Final chicane for the Haas driver, flying it into the wall of champions. And across the line we go with that DRS under the AWS sign. Into P7 for Adams, 9.5 tenth improvement. And it's a decent lap actually from the Haas car.
Yeah. Jan Schrodlik though, through sector 1, purple in the first sector. And that is indeed the fastest sector 1 we've seen so far. For the end of sector 2, he's 9,000 behind Stefan Vassel's split, which was the fastest split at the end of sector 2. So if he can match Tehubi in the last sector, he could be on for a P2 pole position. Never mind.
Oh, that's unlucky. He was on the flying lap there. He was on for a mega flying lap and going across the line to 108.1, so that would have put him on the front row. Jan Schrodlik going to be kicking himself after that one, and that's probably the second time he's done that, as we have got 6 minutes 54 to go. How many sets of tyres has he got left? Probably just 1 or 2. So Jan Schrodlik needs to get back in the pit lane, get back out there, get a banker on the board and try and get himself where he deserves to be on that front row. So then, on a lap, is there anyone else out there? Kevin West is on a lap as he heads into turn 1, now into turn 2 at the Virage Centre, and get his foot down as we head into the tricky chicane, downhill chicane, turn 3 and turn 4. You've got to cut it as much as you possibly can on the grass as well. And yeah, very good cut from Kevin West there. So in sector 1 is only half tenth up, so maybe nailed it first time around as well. Has he got any time in his final 2 sectors? We'll find out in a few moments' time as he heads onto the straight with the DRS wide open. Going to fly into turn 8 and turn 9. And let's see what Kevin West has got when we get to the second sector split. On the power we go, and over the split we go in a few moments' time as we head into the hairpin, so into the braking zone. It's only 5,000th improvement, so minor margins for Kevin West, and that's not a great hairpin. Probably could have been a bit tighter to the apex there, but on the straight we go with the DRS. Is he going to come into the pit lane, or is he going to stay out and finish this lap as we head into the 12 and 13 chicane? As he does come into the pit lane.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of had to pit. Like, usually when you go out of the hairpin, you have like 70% battery. He had 30%. Like, you're not improving with that.
Dennis Langrock is on a lap, by the way. He's 500th up so far, so we'll see if he can improve. Try and close up to 2, but has he got any time in the final chicane? 17% on the battery. Is it pit lane or is it chicane? It is a chicane, so here we go. Flying next to the World Champions, DRS wide open, using the rest of that battery into the line we go. Dennis Langrock. Oh, it's so close to Tehubi. It's in the 108.0s, but it's still about 300th off. So Dennis Langrock needs that extra margin. With 4 minutes 54 to go, it's Tehubi still on pole position.
Fun fact, both times you've commentated, Tehubi's been on P1 and Dennis been P2. Yeah, you have that sort of aura, I guess. Holy shit, what was that? I just watched Stefan Vassell fly into the pit lane and he hit a bump and almost flipped over. What?
Mr. Pike is 10th down, so I don't think he's going to improve on that lap. He made a mistake through turn 3 and turn 4. Noah Licorpi, I think I'm going to say like that. I'm going to say the Y is a bit invisible. Licorpi. So yeah, I think just put a bit of an accent on the L. I could be wrong. My Yorkshire might be just kicking in, but I'm going to say Noah Licorpi. That's what I'm going to say. Anyway, 3/10 up. This is a good lap. This is a very good lap for Noah Licorpi as he heads on to the final straight, and he's got about 60% of that battery left as well to work with as we head on to the final 2 straights. So this one, all the way down to turn 12 and turn 13.
Please don't get held up. Nice.
Absolutely clean through. So, final chicane. Could this be on the front row? Cuts down a lot, and it's an invalidation because it's raining.
Oh well.
Oh, it was going to be a provisional pole lap as well. Obviously, they cut the final chicane to
probably... It was going to be a 107.
It was going to be a 107. I think it probably would have been a 108.0 without that cut, because he did cut quite a lot of it, keep in mind. But Noah
it's raining, so no one's going to improve, I guess.
Yeah, he's going to be kicking himself. So there we go then, folks. That surely is the final time. Nicolino, is he going to come to the line and set a fast time? No, he's not. It's 11 point summit there. Herman Polyakov is improved by 5/10. Final chicane, final chance to improve into the World Champions, and that was very, very slow from Herman Polyakov, so I think he might have just lost all his time. We're going to go to the line. 3/10 improvement, so did improve for Herman Polyakov, and he's probably the final man to do that out on track. Sector 1 for Adam. 2/10 down. Kevin West also into first sector. He's not going to improve in these conditions now. Too wet. The track very slippery. And it's Tahubi, the man in pole position.
2 for 2 for the man in McLaren for the man in ET8, and it's certainly looking great for him. Both times, Alex, you have commentated. Both times he got on pole position. You two go hand in hand.
I'm just I'm just too good. Me and Tahubi are literally linked.
Yeah, quite literally. Also, Dennis Langrock set P2 in quali, just like in Silverstone. Like, it seems like nothing changes. Whenever you come and commentate, it's always the same thing.
Yeah, I think me and Tahubi just loves my commentary too much, that he just gets motivated by my voice. So he just gets on pole. I mean, that's just what happens. Let's see if you can win as well.
He sees your face cam and instantly turns up.
Yeah, exactly. So he won in Silverstone as well. So can he win today?
No.
That's a bit harsh. It's a bit that's not very nice, is it? Just a no, just a flat no.
What do you want me to say? I'm a Dennis Langrock fan.
Well, you're not allowed to be a fan of anyone. You've got to be neutral. You're a commentator.
A commentator.
You're acting like, Steven Vasso really went to the. That was a very good catch. You should be. You're being a lot like the British media.
Biased. I know. Is that a good or a bad thing?
I don't know, actually. You can make your mind up. Could be a good thing to you. Could be a bad thing. Steven Vasso's got a wobble into the pit. Oh, that's a lovely crash.
You can't tell me. He just smashes into a wall.
How's he not broke a tyre there? Because he went straight in, front suspension. How has it not died?
Dennis Langrock, not die, bro. If he did that in real life, he'll be flipping in the sky at this point. He'll be flipping barrels in the sky.
Your mind. Sorry, I shouldn't have started singing Oasis there.
Nah, it's okay.
It's alright. Cheers.
You
Appreciate
can continue. Also, though, biggest disappointment in the entire qualifying, Oliver Not. 100% win rate.
Oh, yeah, where is he?
Probably. He predicted he's gonna do horrible, and so far his predictions coming true. Dennis
Langrock, absolutely loving life at the top of the time. Well, not at the top of the time, sorry, P2, because my mate Tahubi, my best friend, out on the grid today, big Tahubi, big Tahub dog. Is at the top of the times with a 108.029, and Dennis Langrock has been absolutely smoked as he's only in the 108.060s. It's just not good enough, honestly.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often that Dennis Langrock gets smoked in quali.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here are our final classifications. So Tahubi then on pole position, the big man from Belgium. I love their chocolate. Is on pole position. So it's the German of Dennis Langrock on P2. Steven Vasso from the Ukraine is on P3 with Mr. Pike alongside him on that second row. Noe Lecorpit is in P5. I nearly butchered that name, but I kept it in. I just kept it alive there. Kevin West in P6. Adam from the whole world is in P7. Pikashik, I love a Polish name. Pikashik is in P8 and Meow in P9 and someone in P10. I don't have a clue. I forgot. But I do love that name.
My memory.
Pikashik is a great name. I actually love that name.
You sound Polish.
Do I?
There's no way.
Do you think it's a good pronunciation?
There's no way you... Yeah, it's a good pronunciation, but
Cheers,
that doesn't mean that you liking that name is like... I don't know, it's like saying you like... No, what is something that most British people hate? Max Verstappen, I guess? Yeah, fair.
Yeah. To be fair. Nah, I don't hate Max Verstappen. I am a McLaren fan, but I don't hate him. I used to hate him.
Oh, you're a McLaren fan. It makes sense why they're always on pole position when you're commentating.
True. Very, very true. Anyway, it's 5 red lights, and we're not going lights out yet because we've got to restart the grid. But let's have a look at some crashes then, shall we? Anyway, we're going to fly into turn 1. Dennis Langrock, I don't even know where he is at that point, to be honest. He's just disappeared. Mr. Pike sat on grid still. I think he's just forgot the memo. Pikashik, my favourite man on the planet, in the other McLaren, is going straight into... Oh, that was lovely from Pikashik. I love that style. Stephen Vasso, do you want to just get it retired, mate? Let's not prat around in Sector 1, please.
Oh no.
Mr.
Stephen
Pike.
Vasco disconnected.
Here. Anyway, we're finished now. Let's get
Here we
let's
go.
get a grid reset then, shall we, please? Right,
Yeah.
let's see if my camera still works. It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't. It doesn't still work. So we're gonna have to go to the Be Right Back screen for now.
I predicted that, man.
Yeah, I
predicted
don't know, to be honest. It just bugs it. What if I try and reset it? Oh. Kind of. Kind of. Kind of. It got... At least it's on. But now I'm scared that my game's gonna bug.
I mean, to be fair, looking at your face definitely pleases the eye a lot more than looking at the game. And yeah, take that as a compliment.
Cheers, mate. Really appreciate the support. That's really nice of that.
Yeah. Also, show that head dent.
Huh?
Show that head dent you're gonna have.
The what? The head dent. Oh.
Yeah, remove your headphones.
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah, you've only had it for like half an hour.
I am actually,
No,
like, for a
no.
good hour and a half. Because I had to do my commentary notes as well. And I had to schedule the stream. And I've been doing some of my own work.
Some of my own work.
Yeah.
Damn. Rose was such a fluffy hair, it doesn't even like show. It doesn't even have a head dent.
Yeah, it's too fluffy, mate.
That's a good thing. Well, if you see me in real life, like my hair is so squished from the headphones that I wear. Like literally it's become a part of who I am. Like people literally started knowing me for having that head dent in my hair. And it only goes away when I shower.
I ain't got no head dent,
I
mate.
mean-
I think that's impressive, mate.
Yeah, it's impressive because you have like the fluffiest hair ever. You probably got your hose in line. They're waiting.
Oh. Yamada, it is a pleasure to commentate with you, my friend.
Yeah,
Oh, we do have fun.
we do indeed. How many people do you think will make the entire race without getting a 3-second time penalty?
4.
3. Yeah,
Close.
you're a bit more optimistic than me. Shall we talk a bit about the race though? Maybe. Chat,
you want.
35 laps. Lap times are about 1:12,
Can you tell me when we're
I
going to
guess.
start? Wait, can you tell me when we started? Can you
Yeah,
tell me? Yeah, cheers, mate. Do you want me to do a really good lights out speech?
that is the most British thingy ever.
What?
Cheers, mate. That sounded way too British, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
They even put my thumbs up as well, like proper bloke called Steve. So I feel like.
Anyways, 35 laps around the Jules Villeneuve circuit. You can get a track limit warning basically every corner apart from turn 2.
Hang on a minute, should I do a bit of general knowledge?
Who needs to know general knowledge, mate?
General.
If you're
That's a general, mate.
general knowledge.
Yeah, cheers,
Mate, if you're watching this, do you think anyone who's watching this doesn't have the general knowledge
You?
of the circuit?
That's what I was asking you.
Yeah, everyone knows everything about this. I
So,
don't need
when
to say
did
anything.
Gilles Villeneuve win the Formula 1 World Championship?
Yeah. The championship.
Yeah, when did he win it? Don't search it up.
1990. Was it 8?
Correct.
I have no idea. I have no
Correct.
idea.
Well done, it was 1998 in McLaren.
Wait, Vettel. Let's so 24, 23, 22, 21 Verstappen. 2020.
Thinks it's Sebastian Vettel, I've heard it.
18, 17. Hamilton.
Hamilton, 16
16
Rosberg.
Rosberg. 15, 14 was Hamilton. 13, 12, 11, 10. My favorite, the GOAT himself, Sebastian Vettel. 2009, Button.
What
2008,
season?
Hamilton.
Yeah.
I'd say Hamilton, but he might change to Massa sometime next
It
year.
won't.
It could.
2007, my year. Kimi Raikkonen. Oi, oi.
The Iceman himself. 2006 and 5. Alonso, of course, the rookie himself.
Yeah. Man who's literally like 13.
Yeah, he's younger than me, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. What am I? 2000 and the GOAT year. 4, 3, 2, 1 in 2000, Schumacher. 99, Mika Hakkinen. 98, no, but Hakkinen won too.
I think it is
98 and
Hakkinen,
99 was Hakkinen. 97 was Villeneuve then. Yeah, Jacques Villeneuve was 97, right?
Yeah, I think you're right, actually, yeah. I thought it was 98, but...
96, Damon Hill. 5 and 4 was Schumacher. 93 was my second GOAT, Alain Prost.
Yeah.
92 Mansell, 91 Senna, 90 Senna. Prost, 88 and 87.
Wait, I got a minute, going like yourself for the first time. Anyway, Tahubi on pole, Dennis Langrock can win the championship today. Champions to be crowned here in Canada. It's lights out, and away we go. Tahubi gets away well. Dennis Langrock pulling alongside. We're heading to turn 1. It's Tahubi who gets ahead. Round the outside now, Steven Vasso putting the pressure on our championship leader, Dennis Langrock, who's now getting swamped by the kickside with Mr. Pike, and Noah and Kevin West also getting involved as well. Tahubi gets away well. Steven Vasso in P2 by 3.5 seconds a second. Mr. Pike 7, now 8 tenths behind, and he got past Dennis Langrock with an absolute audacious move at turn 2. It was huge from Mr. Pike, and Dennis Langrock needs to start making his way back up there side by side with Pekacic and Oliver Knotts, who's been an absolutely fantastic start already up to P6 today. The RB needs to get, well, reduced how much Dennis Langrock is going to score at the minute. He's doing that just enough. So, Oliver Knott, can he still make his way up? Can he go for a move on Kevin West? Into the hairpin. He absolutely goes for a dive, but I don't think he can make it stick as Pekacic has a big snap of oversteer.
3 wide behind.
Yeah, like you say, 3 wide as the camera angle is absolutely terrible. So can we change that? And anyway, Oliver Knott going for it on Kevin West. He's now going down the inside. Can he make the move? He absolutely has. He's already pulled ahead in front of the chicane.
Watch the battle.
Nicolino at the back hit the wall. The champion straight into the pit wall and is now going to be swamped up by Aiku, and it's Phantom Asset as he's going to have to pit. Elku, right, I've got it wrong again, mate. Just, yeah, that's life. Anyway, Steven Vasso, lap 2 out of 35. Has taken lead on Tahubi. Tahubi has to slot in behind and try and just keep the pressure on. We'll check the tyres. So it's mediums for Steven Vasso, that's why he's pulled ahead.
Everyone on the mediums.
From all the way down to 2-bit, down to P4 to Dennis Langrock. Oliver not going for the mediums. I think he had to go for that risk as he needs to make up these positions. Already up to P5 and right behind Dennis Langrock, his championship rival. 3 rounds to go, including this one. Dennis Langrock needs 6 points over Oliver Knott. And Oliver Knott's pulling ahead of Dennis Langrock. He's only lap 2. He's made up how many places now? About 9 places, surely.
9.
Yeah, 9 places for Oliver Knott, and that's impressive. But on the medium tyres, you're going to expect to do that. 35 laps on the count. We've got 2 of them done already. Steven Vasso under pressure from Tahubi once more as he gets in that slipstream and gets that rear wing wide open. We're going to head to turn 1. It's Steven Vasso who leads this lap. Mr. Pike setting the fast lap now. Oliver Knott with a 10.9, and that's expected with his absolute blistering pace in the race so far. It's only lap 3 though. I mean, champions to be crowned, but Oliver Knott is here to just deny that.
Yeah, I mean, deny, but it doesn't really matter because... I mean, yeah, Oliver has to outscore Dennis by more than 8 points. No, more than 6 points to secure it to the next round. But even then, like, you see, all the people that are on the mediums, Vasso, no, Oliver Knott, and Jan, they're basically gonna need to work together after they box, if there isn't a safety car. That's effectively their only chance. And as it stands currently, Dennis Langrock has dropped out of DRS of the top 4, Jan has dropped out of Dennis's DRS, and currently the gap is starting to form, which is not ideal for any one of the hard runners that are from P7 onwards, all the way to P14 in the train.
As there we go, Uppbeat makes the move for the lead as we headed on to the final main straight,
Hey, yo,
the
that
start
is
finish
a
straight.
record.
So, Uppbeat, my guy who only wins when I turn up, is absolutely in the race lead once again. Steven Vasso slots in behind, but obviously we're going to have a bit of a slipstream DRS chicken type game going on here for the remaining 31 laps. Obviously we've got the pit stops coming in as well, so we'll see what happens when that gets mixed up. But Uppbeat is on the hards, and it's Steven Vasso who's on the mediums, and Mr. Pike on the hards, and Oliver Knott also on the medium compound tyres, and he's absolutely dropping Dennis Langrock by about a second a lap. So Dennis Langrock really struggling for pace in this first stint with the hard compound tyres. Oliver Knott setting some absolute blistering pace, fastest man on track on the medium compound tyres. But Dennis Langrock is crucially... I was about to say he's gapping Jan Schwilik, but I don't think he is. He's gifted Jan Schwilik with DRS. Is on and in behind. Mr. Pike under pressure, and that's Oliver Knott going for an absolute another move into P3 on lap 4, making up now 10 places. This is huge for Oliver Knott. This is the first thing he absolutely needed, as he's now into P3 and onto the provisional podium. And now right in behind Uppbeat and Steven Vasso. He's only won races, Oliver Knott. And can he do it again today with 30 laps to go? Steven Vasso to Uppbeat, Oliver Knott, and that is your top 3.
Yeah, I think Dennis might have gone strategical here and just let Jan in his DRS, because if Dennis was to just drive the entire race alone, he's not catching that DRS train up ahead. So I guess in giving Jan DRS, they're effectively gonna pull each other along, and they've almost dropped Kevin Way. Yeah, they have dropped Kevin West almost. So yeah, if they manage to do that and just work together, they can catch back up to the top 4. But yeah, as it stands at the moment, Jan already has a 3-second time penalty and got that at the start of lap 4. So yeah, it's not looking great for him, considering you essentially 1/7 of the race.
Here we go into the final chicane. Uppbeat being forced to make a move as Oliver Knott nearly going for it, and it's a good move from Uppbeat. Didn't go into the World Champions, absolutely nailed it into the braking zone. Steven Vasso settles up P2 as Oliver Knott has to slot in behind, tried to get past there, but obviously Uppbeat forced to use a bit of battery and get through into the race lead. Steven Vasso has to settle for P2 as Oliver Knott in P3 is going to try and move this time around. Probably is. He's still the fastest man out on track. Look how close he's to the back of Steven Vasso. Under a 10th and a half, now nearly under a 10th a second as we head into the braking zone. Final corner as we head into sector 2. As there we go, Oliver Knott so close in this DRS. Mr. Pike is still hanging on, but has a 3-second time penalty already. Jan Schwilik 3-second time penalty, and Herman Polyakov with also another 3-second time penalty already come into play. It's only lap 6, obviously short track today, so laps going very quick, but we've got many more of them than a normal just normal like 1 minute 30 type track. So
hello, Damien.
Ooh, what's happened to him at the back? Never mind, I don't think he's even... Anyway, right, here we go. On to the casino straight, and there goes Steven Vasso, and there goes Oliver Knott into the final chicane as we go past the Wall of Champions. He's made his way into turn 2, past the Wall of Champions. And I tell you what, got the DRS. Let's do Vasso. Sure, they can make a move for the lead. It's both the medium runners doing a 1-2. Then it's both the hard runners still keeping with them in that DRS right in behind. But Oliver Knott has some blistering pace in this first stint. Only on lap 7, 35. That's how much we've got on the clock. But Steven Vasso still leading the Grand Prix. Oliver Knott putting the pressure on now. And what's he going to force Steven Vasso to do? Is he's going to have to slot behind and try and follow him through, because Steven Vasso might just get dropped if he's keeping this pace, is Oliver Knott.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think, because they're going to have to work together. You know, they're on the same strategy. They're also both on the alternative strategy, so yeah.
I've got a time at the end of it,
massive.
Yeah, miserable race for the Ferrari. Here we go, though, onto the final chicane.
What a send from Mr. Pike, though, up the inside of Uppbeat, trying to make that move.
side by side, trying to force it as he goes past. Is Oliver not going to try and make a move into the lead? We're going to see into final chicane. There we go. Into the Wall of Champions we go. And is just going to deny someone being crowned a champion as Oliver Knott takes the race lead after 8 laps of Grand Prix racing. He's only won races he's started here in Tier 4, and he's up 12 positions so far. Oliver Knott is flying on these medium compound tyres as Hubi gets past Steven Vasso. Mr. Pike putting the pressure on as well, but Oliver Knott into the race lead on lap 8. He is flying so far in this first stint. The gap's already 6 tenths.
Yeah, looking at the tires crossovers, in about, I'd say a lap or two, the mediums should start being sort of slower or like equal to the hards. So yeah, the advantage that all the medium runners had in the beginning is pretty much gone at this point. And you will see that slowly and surely all of the medium runners will drop down the order, probably get overtaken and have to box. I believe their pit window is about lap 15 or similar, depends. You can go for an undercut, you can go for an overcut. Obviously the pit lane is very, very unique.
Really good exit from Hubi there on the hard compound tyres. Obviously will come into favour now as he takes the race lead off of Oliver Knott. There's 1 lap in the lead for Oliver Knott, and now Hubi, our pole sitter. He won in Great Britain after getting pole position. Can he do it again here in Canada? Back in the race lead on the hard compound tyres. It's lap 9 out of 35. Has he got us in the bag?
What?
I mean, let's see if you can do it. See if you can do it. Obviously, the hard mediums tyre offset. Obviously, Oliver Knott and Steven Vasso will be doing a bit more of the undercut. Can Hubi on the medium compound tyres. When he does have to pit, make a good inroad and try and fight this one all the way to the end. Still 26 laps to go. But to Hubi, started on pole, into the race lead once more. Oliver Knott in behind, 3 tenths per second. Steven Vasso 3 tenths behind that, and Mr. Pike even closer to Steven
Another sense from
Vasso.
Mr. Pike though.
Another send.
And this time he does make that move.
Confident on the brakes into the hairpin as we head onto the casino straight. He's got the DRS close into these guys in the leaders. I say, Steven Vasso going for it. Oliver not going for it as well. Steven Vasso round the outside into the chicane. Has to slot in behind us, Mr. Pike. As Steven Vasso takes one. Oh, clatters the wall though. The Wall of Champions being in use there from Steven Vasso, and that might have just damaged his wing. I think he's absolutely got away with it, so he's just fine at the minute as we head into turn 2. But yeah, making a few more mistakes as Mr. Pike puts the pressure on, going for a few dives into the hairpin. But yeah, Dennis Langrock in no man's land with Oliver Knott in the race lead is not ideal for Dennis Langrock. However, he is on the hard compound tyres at the minute. He will go on to the mediums for the final stint. We'll see what inroads Dennis Langrock can do later on. But not ideal, being dropped by 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, but with all the fighting that's going on these past few laps of the front, he's starting to slowly but surely close that gap back down. Maybe he'll be able to get back in the DRS if he goes for an undercut. Normally you would box about lap 20, maybe he can box earlier for the mediums and obviously slingshot back into that DRS. But yeah, if you don't have the DRS, you're essentially losing so much time per lap. And yeah, everyone at the front just using that to their advantage and just swapping around lap after lap. You just maximize the race time that you get. Minimize it, I guess. Oh, what's happened there? Joel Lindström almost spun. And he's lost DRS now. That is not what you want to see from the man from Sweden.
As to Hubi, 7 and a bit tenths in the race lead there. As Oliver not matched, made a mistake because he's struggling now on these medium compound of tyres. Oliver Knott will be starting to struggle as he will have to pit soon enough for the harder compound. It's only lap 11 out of 25. Yeah, but let's see what he can do then. On that second stint, when's he going to call it?
I don't know. It depends. Yeah, he's struggling a little bit on traction. You can see just a slide on the exit. The wheels are just giving up at this point. You know, you're in that degradation phase at this point. The tires are, well, not screaming, but they're definitely saying to you like, yo mate, I can't go much longer. Can you like, I don't know, not drive with me? Yeah, should box in about 5 laps ish. Depends on when others call, to be fair, because you wanna follow what everyone else does. Because if you don't, you risk getting dropped off the DRS, and if you get dropped from the DRS, you are not catching back up. And that's what's happening with Dennis. 3.5 seconds is the gap now to the top 4, and it is not coming down.
Yeah, it's extended, in fact, every single lap by a few tenths of a second. Dennis Langrock, yeah, just struggling to make any sort of inroads. He's still stuck with Jan Trilic. Kevin West and Pekarsik is just out of that DRS. But as we head on to Casino straight once more, Mr. Pike going for another dive into the hairpin then, as he's actually kind of ghosted inside Stephen Vasso on the exit. I don't think he'll
almost won.
Yeah, that was very close for Mr. Pike. Loves a little dive bomb, very confident into that hairpin on the braking
A
zone.
little. I wouldn't. I would say a little is an understatement, but whatever. You know, we've seen moves from Mr. Pike. There's a reason this guy's got twice the penalty points of P2.
He loves a bit of an audacious dive. As I think he's actually just hit Stephen Vasso at the back of him, moved him out of the way. As yeah, later on the brakes, I think Mr. Pike kind of getting his elbows out now. I think just elbows is a bit of an understatement. I think he's getting the full body involved. Bit of elbows. Oh, another dive bomb from Mr. Pike, and they both go off into the grass. That's Stephen Vasso into the grass, and Mr. Pike is into that position. But that's a bit of a dirty move from Mr. Pike. Just a bit, just a wee tad. That's dangerous. 3-second penalty already. He's actually sliding into the chicane there. But absolutely badges Stephen Vasso out of the way. He's still in the DRS as well somehow. As Oliver Knott into the race lead, and Hubi right in behind. Look at the exit speed on and the extra grip on the hards compared to the mediums. He's absolutely flying past without even the DRS. Hubi better traction on the exit and is back into the race lead. So at the minute, it's looking pretty comfortable on the hards. When's Oliver not going to call it into the pit lane? Not this lap. We've still got an extra. I can't do maths all of a sudden. 17 laps to go. No, not 17. We've got more than 17. 17. Sorry, I'm just. I should be good at maths as well, but we don't need to talk about it, do we?
Did you do GCSE or not?
Yeah. Did I got a 6?
No way.
I'm actually quite good.
How did you manage to do that?
Mate, it's been a long day. Anyway, 6.5 cents clear. I think 35 just a random number, isn't it? I know it's 21 now because I'm not stupid. But I was on the spot.
Yeah, if you don't think, it kind of looks like it. Anyways, though, what a move from Mr. Pike. He just completely ran him off the road.
No, he's actually right on the back of Oliver Knott. I think Oliver Knott should get a bit nervous now. He's out of DRS. He's very close to getting out of DRS anyway, so let's see if he is, because Mr. Pike's absolutely going to gobble him up into the Wall of Champions. Let's have a look on the exit. Where is it? Mr. Pike versus Oliver Knott. Who's got a DRS? They've both got a DRS then, but Mr. Pike has the exit speed with the better traction on the harder compound tyres. My game is a bit laggy now, so I apologise. When's he going to call it? He's coming into the pit lane now. Oliver Knott dives into that pit lane as to Uppbeat leads the Grand Prix with Mr. Pike in P2. Oliver Knott, Stephen Vasso both in the pit lane as Kevin West
in the box on lap 15. He is definitely called in a bold strategy move. 20 laps on the mediums is a little bit of a stretch, but it is possible. And, you know, if he manages to stick around with the hard runners, I guess he can go for that undercut and just get the track position. You know, if you get the track position, all you gotta do is defend, which seems a bit easier than it actually is. But, hey, it is possible. I guess if you want to be a champion, you gotta be brave, right?
Absolutely, gotta be brave. And has he made the right call to stay? He's past Jan Trilic. And how far behind Stephen Vasso is he? 1.7. But obviously Stephen Vasso had that incident with Mr. Pike, who sent it on him in a very unusual place and sent him off into the grass. So, yeah. He's about 4 seconds behind Oliver Knott, and that's probably the main thing he needs to look at. And obviously Hubi, Mr. Pike, both leading away, so they'll do the undercut on them too. But what can you do on this final stint? Dennis Langrock it is those medium tyres. And interesting strategy then. They will make it to the end, but they will be a bit cooked at the end.
Yeah, I mean, a bit cooked is. I guess if he manages to keep in the DRS, it's gonna be a lot better than if he just boxed normally and didn't have it, right?
It will be. Jan Schvillik is back ahead of him, actually, and he probably even kind of slingshot himself through, like they do, to try and gain on the cars in front without DRS at the minute. So, yeah, if they do work together, they probably can catch up to Steven Vasso, as it is 1.5 seconds. So, obviously, they both are, I think, on the medium compound as well. Tubin literally sliding around the hairpin now on the entry, Ray's absolutely kicking out there. Mr. Pike, 2.4 seconds behind. As yeah, Two-Bit has got pace today. He has got pace. He is gapping Mr. Pipe by quite a margin per lap. As he is now just in clean air by himself, running very nicely on the hard compound tyres and needs to reduce the deficit of that undercut by the guys on the medium to hard strategy, or people who are on the hard to medium but went a bit earlier, aka Mrs. Dennis Langrock in P12. At the minute, we've got quite a few penalties. Still, I expected a bit more. Mr. Pike on a 3-second. Meow and Polyakov. No, you've got a point. So halfway into the race, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 penalties, and to add to that, Jan Schvillik gets another one to make it a 6-second. And yeah, in P11, not ideal for Jan Schvillik. Quite a miserable one, really, because he could have got on the front row, say, if it was for a better quality lap. Then it started raining, so that's Jan Schvillik's race unfolded, really, with a poor qualifying and many penalties. It is not ideal for that man. As it is the moral story with track limits for Jan Schvillik. He invalidated all of his laps in qualifying, and now he's getting more track limits than Alex Albon when he first joined Red Bull.
Yeah.
That's a good reference, actually. I'm really proud of thinking of that on the spot.
Yeah, actually. That credits, that is actually a very good reference. How did you think of that, man?
No, I was on the spot as well. I'm quite happy with that. Anyway, Picasso flying past Kevin West, so it's a McLaren 1-3 at the minute. But yeah, I'm just going to sit here happy because I got a really good reference in.
Yeah, I'm just enjoy it, I guess. Anyways, though, Stefan Vasso gets a 3-second time penalty, and that is not what you want to see from the Ukrainian, but at least he's back in DRS. Not for long, I'd say, because Joel ahead of him is on those old struggling hards, and yeah, he's losing time and time again. Jan gets another 3. Didn't he get a 3-second like 2 laps ago?
Hang on a minute. What's this bloke on now? He's on 9 seconds. Yeah, he's literally got it 2 laps ago. Jan, let's just keep it between the white lines, mate.
I mean, he's already down in P10.
There goes Steven Vasso, by the way, flying. Oh, he's actually nearly hit the wall there. Little clink out as we're heading to the chicane, but he gets through. And I'll tell you what, Jan Schvillik and Dennis Langrock right on the back. And I think Steven Vasso might be under a bit of trouble, as he did get held up by that Haas of Joel Lindstrom quite a lot. So yeah, I'll tell you what, Jan Schvillik is going to be putting that pressure on, and so is Dennis Langrock. But Jan Schvillik, obviously, 9-second penalty, not ideal. But there we go, Kevin West in the pit lane. He got some more pit action. Oliver Knott into P7. He's now 2.1 seconds ahead of Steven Vasso after getting through on that Haas very early. Dennis Langrock is also past Joel Lindstrom. So yeah, so far, Steven Vasso put under that pressure, and Jan Schvillik gets through on Steven Vasso. So that's a big move, really, in terms of catching up to Oliver Knott, and I don't think Steven Vasso will have a chance. I think this incident with Mr. Pike has affected him a bit too much, as it's taken him out of DRS from not just Oliver Knott, the guys in the lead as well, before they did pit, and now he's struggling behind Jan Schvillik and under pressure from Dennis Langrock. So yeah, under a bit of pressure is Steven Vasso to get through and try and show some pace in the final stint.
Yeah, well, the thing is, currently, I think all of the guys that have stayed out at the top, like Pikachu, Mr. Pike, and Hubi, are definitely being helped a lot more, because it's such a unique circuit that the guys that are left out too long can get caught up by the people that have boxed, and that's what's happening now. Oliver Knott has caught Noah, and Yeah, he's quick, but he's not gonna overtake him here, I think. And if he doesn't,
That
he
gap.
is gonna get held
Oh,
up.
round the outside. Can I do it round turn 2? This will be absolutely audacious from Oliver Knott. And he's in for an absolute challenge. We're going to head into the chicane. Oliver Knott still side by side with Noah Hilkarpi. And it's an absolute fantastic move from Oliver Knott. Round the outside turn 2, side by side into the chicane at turn 3 and 4. And flies through on Noah Yulkarpi. That is phenomenal from Oliver Knott, and that shows the pure grip he had. But that's brave into turn 2, and that could just pay off because he's now gapping Steven Vasso with a car in between them. He was getting held up. He was actually 1.1 seconds behind on the straight as well. But now Jan Schlick with another 3 second time penalty. Is this some sort of joke?
Jan, keep you within the white lines, mate. We told you.
12 seconds
How many
now.
times
Lovely.
do you think you'll get disqualified on penalties by the time we finish?
At this rate, he actually will, because this is quite a lot. I feel bad for Alex Albon now because I've made a bad reference because he hadn't made this much. This is ridiculous. Right, anyway, into the final chicane. Oliver Knott is actually a bit under pressure. He hasn't gapped Noah, as obviously he's got that DRS as well. And if these guys behind get ahead as well, like Steven Vasso is doing, down the inside, can he make that move? He's now got the outside line as we head around turn 2. He's similar. Oh, it's down the inside. That's Jan Schrillik trying to go to a switchback on them both. He gets at least one of them, Noah, and so does Dennis Langrock. They all get through, and now they can start applying a bit of pressure to Oliver Knott, who's now under 1 second, is Steven Vasso, and Jan Schrillik, and Dennis Langrock, and Noah's following through as well with that DRS. That could be huge for Dennis Langrock if we can try making roads on Steven Vasso, because this undercut has not paid off as much as it would have done, as Dennis Langrock made the ultimate choice of pitting early, getting the mediums on, and going for ultimate attack second stint. We'll see if it all pays off as we will get a DRS. Now fighting behind it, Steven Vasso, Jan Schrillik, both of them fighting. It's a switchback by Jan Schrillik. Steven Vasso outdoes himself in the braking zone as Jan Schrillik says switcheroo, see you later, and I want to put the pressure on Oliver Knott. Can he get a DRS? He absolutely has got a DRS as well, so that's perfectly executed from Jan Schrillik. He's now going to put the pressure on. Dennis Langrock also going for a move on Steven Vasso, and it's made easy before the braking zone. So now Jan Schrillik, Dennis Langrock working so nicely together and putting the pressure on Oliver Knott, surely. Tahubi's in the pit lane. Mr. Pike's in the pit lane. They're going to come out about P6, as yeah, it'll be easy into P6 to head into turn 2 as we do cut turn 1 as well. So yeah, Tahubi, nicely done. Let's see if we can put pressure on the medium tyres in the final stint with 13 laps to go. We've done the maths right this time around, as Oliver Knott leads the Grand Prix.
Yeah, Oliver Knott, though, great race from him so far. P13 to P1, and it's been a massive comeback to keep his championship hopes alive. But Dennis Langrock is not giving that up easily, and yeah, Dennis also a great race, a great strategy call so far. I saw him back in the DRS, and he's not gonna fight this. He's just gonna wait to watch as the fireworks ahead of him erupt towards the end of the race, and maybe snatch away a P2 or a win potentially.
If Dennis Langrock wins, it still won't be enough if Oliver Knott gets P2, as he'll need an extra 2 points in hand, and I think Oliver Knott might have the fastest lap as well, which he does. So yeah, that means he'll need Oliver Knott to get P3 today and a win. So yeah, we'll see if we can do that.
50 now for Jan. Yeah, at this rate, he will get disqualified. He wouldn't
Crazy.
even make it to lap 30, I think.
Is he doing it on purpose now? He's just having a bit of a laugh.
Probably.
Oh,
I mean,
bless
he
him.
does have good pace. It's just that
He has had a good
risks
race.
way too much.
He has had a good race. Him and Dennis Langrock working absolutely fantastically together, but that penalty is quite questionable for track limits there.
Penalty. It should be penalties.
Sorry, I should have done it plural. My bad. That's my English not coming into play.
Did you fail English?
I didn't fail English. I got a 5 and a 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good enough.
I'm on 8, me, aren't I? I'm not bad.
Not bad. I mean, he didn't fail GCSE, but somehow he thought that 14 plus 17 equals 35.
Mate,
so,
let's just chill out, yeah. We don't need it. A-levels, I don't need to do maths apart from in business, but we don't need to talk about it.
wait,
Anyway,
you majoring in business?
you are?
No.
I'm,
Well, Why are we talking about majoring in business in an F1 race?
Sorry, got distracted.
Alright.
Right, 11
Yeah,
laps to go. Oliver Knott's leading. Jan Schrillik with about 40 minutes of penalties is in P2. Dennis Langrock in P3 next to Steven Vasso. I'm having a massive bit of spikes of frame rate drops, so I do apologise because they haven't been that active since the pit stops really. So yeah, it is pretty dreadful. Hopefully I'll get it fixed by next week, if I am streaming next week, that is. But heading to the hairpin,
podium.
as yeah, this is quite bad lag spike. I'll give you that one. I apologise. Anyway, Oliver Knott under pressure from Jan Schrillik, who's absolutely on the exit. He's already done him before the DRS gets enabled. Dennis Langrock, can he also make a move on his championship rival? Let's see. We're going to head into the chicane. I tell you what, Steven Vasso, he's going to also try and move. He has got past though, as Jan Schrillik. Oliver Knott still stays in P2 and Dennis Langrock has to settle for P3 as he's still putting the pressure on the guy in P2. And I tell you what, Steven Vasso also putting a bit of pressure on the guy, well, all three of them ahead, because I thought for a minute we were going to see a bit more than too wide as we're headed into the final chicane. But 10 laps to go now. Jan Schrillik leads the Grand Prix with 40 minutes of penalties, which will probably put him about P20 at this rate, even though we've only got 16 drivers and 3 of them are retired. Dennis Langrock currently needs to get past that Oliver Knott's car, that RB. Can he do it? Even if this happens, and to be fair, no, if he does get P2, he will still win the Grand Prix because Jan Schrillik decided to get 40 minutes of penalties. So,
I mean, if Jan has 40 minutes, Noah has 25. It's not really looking good for the FER, man. He's left it out on those hards for a lap or two too long. Or maybe a stint too long, I should say.
there goes Oliver Knott.
24 laps.
There goes Steven Vasso. Down the inside. So Dennis Langrock down 1. Oliver Knott up 1.
Well, yeah, but I guess Dennis Langrock doesn't really care if he gets overtaken because they all have 3-second penalties, right?
Well, just 3 seconds.
Stephen Vasso has 3 seconds. Jan has slightly more than 3 seconds, I'd say.
He's going to end up with a full 24-hour penalty if he carries on. Oliver Knott he don't look like he's any chance of slowing down really. I think he's in a really good position, to be fair, with 2 cars in between them. Even if Dennis Langrock does decide to start making moves, actually to Uppbeat, one man we haven't been really talking about, has he been making inroads slowly? 2 seconds?
I mean, not really. He's losing time because he doesn't have DRS. The main advantage that he has is he doesn't have idiots fighting him, much in contrast to the train ahead of him. So, yeah, he's catching because his mediums are essentially brand new almost. And, yeah, those aging hard tires at the front. And not gonna help us, Oliver Knott misses his braking point.
That's crucial.
Yeah, that is absolutely crucial, and that puts Dennis Langrock in a position to win the race.
And the championship, surely. Oh no, it would still get P2.
No,
Oliver Knott would still get P2. If Steven Vasso passes Oliver Knott and Dennis Langrock wins the Grand Prix, Dennis Langrock wins the championship.
No.
Yeah, that's 10 points.
No. What, 10 points? And then with the fastest lap, it comes 9. Yeah, he does win the championship by 1 point.
Yeah, so
you're
right. And my maths was better.
You're not bad at math, congrats.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Who needs GCSEs when you've got a certification?
Anyways, though,
from Yvedar.
Update on Jan's penalties. 18 seconds now.
Brilliant.
Has he given up on driving?
Big action here. I thought for a minute Steven Vasso were going to go for a move. Oliver Knott back in the race lead. Jan Schrillik in between them. As Dennis Langrock stays in P4. My frames seem to be just getting worse at this point, to be honest. It's not looking good for my frames. Tahubi, still about 1.9. He is struggling to make inroads with the DRS as well. So, yeah, I mean, if one of them makes a mistake, he can easily get them. As he will get on the... Will he get... He might get himself on the podium. He might actually...
think he'll get himself on the podium?
Yeah, I think he'll get Jan Schwilik. Can he get Steven Vasso? That's the question.
Meanwhile, Stefan Vasso up the inside of Jan. Really good switchback from him, but he decides to
Steven
let
Vasso,
him
3 second time penalty,
go.
so that's going to be a penalty. That's going to be a podium for Tahubi. He did go off the track to avoid collision, so I'm not sure if that'll get taken off after the race, but we're living in the moment, so we'll see. Yeah, what can happen? Has Dennis Langlock saved his tyres in this DRS, you reckon? Because he's not looking too bad. He's not exactly dropping off at this stage. There's still 7 laps to go.
Yeah, he's definitely saved because he hasn't been fighting, he hasn't been like overtaking or anything aggressively. He's just coasting, I should say. He's just watching everything happen up ahead.
As with the squabbling as well, Tahubi's been... I mean, he did close in for quite some margin. We'll see what the gap is when he gets past sector 1. It's about 1.5 seconds. So yeah, Tahubi about 5/10 on that lap. And that is past the DRS. So I think Tahubi might be able to get himself in DRS with about 6 laps to go to put a bit of pressure on the fresh medium, well, a fresher medium compound tyres. Not totally fresh, as Oliver not. And Jan Schwilik still exchanging that lead at the front. But obviously with the squabbling, it's just, yeah, not been helpful, especially when Steven Vasso and Oliver Knott both fighting and one of them goes off the track. It just really... Oh, there's another one.
21?
Can you do some for me?
We're getting there, mate.
Mr. Pike, 3 second time penalty in P6. He is quite way behind Tahubi at this point. It was about, I think it was about 2.5 seconds before the pit lane, but Tahubi showed some quite good pace in this stint. So all Tahubi really has to do now, catch up to Dennis Langlock, get past him, and he wins the Grand Prix.
3 wide?
As it was going to go for 11, Steven Vasso backed out, but Steven Vasso still going for it on Jan Schwilik, but has to stay behind. So Oliver Knott takes the race lead. It's Jan Schwilik in P2, it's Steven Vasso in P3, Dennis Langlock in P4, and Tahubi in P5, and he is closing in. It's 1.3, the gap out there at the minute. These guys still squabbling. Can he close in on this lap? If they do make any sort of audacious moves, I think he's definitely going to be in there. Can Steven Vasso and Jan Schwilik cause a bit more drama?
Yeah,
1.1.
definitely.
Oh, it's closing in. He's going to have to use a bit of battery to try and get it in this. It's so close. Tahubi and the McLaren chasing these guys. He's probably faster in the first 2 sectors as well. But then this little DRS zone might just undo all the work he's just done in that first sector. But in the chicane, can he close in even more? These cars, obviously, using that DRS, it pulls out an extra 10th or 2 on that straight. It's not the longest straight in the world. On the exit, it's got a really good exit, actually, Tahubi. He's using the battery as well, but it's still just so close every time we get to the detection point, and it's just not close enough. So Tahubi will not get in that DRS, and it's so close as well, because look, will he get that rear wing open? I think it was the detection point. It was just over a second. So yeah, going to get gapped again, but it was under a second for a period of time, and now it's probably going to be about 1.3 as he gets to turn 1.
Yeah, well, considering he's closing in about 2/10 a lap, so...
This lap,
yeah,
surely.
I think he will have DRS this lap.
So here we go, fight into turn 1, Jan Schwilik on Oliver Knott. Into turn 1, he makes a move with that 30-minute penalty. Won't really make a difference. He might get a point.
I mean, do you think he'll get a point?
Noah's got a lot of penalties, so I think he'll get a point. I think we're all right. As long as he doesn't get banned from the race. So Tahubi's in DRS, folks. The chasing McLaren is finally joining the pack. So those mediums have worked a treat, but only 4 laps to navigate his way through the traffic. Or, I mean, I would say traffic. All he needs to do is navigate his way through Dennis Langlock, and he wins the Grand Prix, surely. As I tell you what, up into the hairpin. Thought we were going to go 3 wide. It's still side by side. Jan Schwilik goes wide, and there goes Steven Vasso. However, Jan Schwilik just gets it on the exit. It was 3 wide again. Oliver not outside. It's Steven Vasso who might just try and rush this one through. He's trying to find any sort of space to get through. As Jan Schwilik still on the inside line. Steven Vasso still trying to put his nose in, but in the chicane, it's Jan Schwilik who keeps it, and Oliver not in behind, but we've still got another DRS zone into turn 1. Who's going to take this one? It's the Red Bull on the inside. Then it's Steven Vasso who gets through and Oliver Knott. And Tahubi does get through on Dennis Langlock. So at the minute, he's winning the Grand Prix. And that is just because I'm commentating today, because we all know the Alex Bagnall curse is absolutely real. But anyway, at the moment, as it stands, Jan Schwilik leads the Grand Prix with about 18 seconds of penalties. I don't even know how much it is anymore. I forgot to count. Steven Vasso is in P2 and got past Oliver Knott that time around, and now going to put a bit of pressure on our race leader, well, provisional race leader. Won't win any sort of race with these penalties. You're going to need some sort of absolute mad pile up on the M62 if he wants any sort of race win. But Tahubi, can he get this race win on the track? Because at the minute, he's right behind Oliver Knott and into the hairpin. Oh, if that were Mr. Pike, we all know he'd have absolutely flew into that. But he hasn't, so he's going to get a DRS open. He's going to close in with that slipstream. And can he make a move? Steven Vasso, I tell you what, he's going to make a move on Jan Schwilik. And I tell you what, there goes Tahubi. He's trying to force Oliver Knott into something that he doesn't want to do as he gets through now. Tahubi on the outside line and can't get through Jan Schwilik. So that might be crucial. There's Oliver Knott trying to make a move on Steven Vasso. He's lap 33 out of 35. Steven Vasso is going to lead. Oh, big slide for Oliver Knott. And that is a huge slide for Oliver Knott, in fact. And nearly got passed by Jan Schwilik. It's actually put Jan Schwilik and caught him off guard. Tahubi is now trying to make a move on Jan Schwilik, but can't do that. He's still stuck behind that Red Bull with many penalties. And I can't keep mentioning it now because honestly, it's getting just repetitive. We all know how many penalties he's got. We all know what he's doing. But
yeah.
Here we go. Steven Vasso, Oliver Knott, Jan Schwilik, Tahubi and Dennis Langrock. At the minute, Dennis Langrock will not win the championship today because there is Tahubi who's denying that. Whereas I think Steven Vasso has a 6-second time penalty, Oliver Knott is taking P2 with Tahubi, who will take the race win. I tell you what, going for a little speed. Oh, Jan Schwilik! There we go, he's out of the way now. There's a bit of contact between himself and Oliver Knott, and he's now going to be out of that DRS, and that could be crucial. Jan Schwilik's race is, I mean, it was never really on in first place, but it is now officially over as he's now out of DRS. Steven Vasso leads the Grand Prix, 6 seconds for him. Oliver Knott in P2 with 3 seconds for him. Tahubi, then Dennis Langrock, both of them without penalties. So at the minute, it's Tahubi, then Dennis Langrock, then Oliver Knott. And I tell you what, Jan Schwilik is put it in the pit lane and retired. I'm not surprised, to be honest, because I probably would have done it out on track with a disqualification. As, yeah, 3 attempts to gap from Steven Vasso to Oliver Knott. And these guys probably need to work well together to try and deny Tahubi from getting through. But at the same time, if Tahubi finishes ahead of Dennis Langrock, happy days for Oliver Knott as it takes it to the next round. So, lap 34 to 35, it's the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. It's Steven Vasso who's leading that on track. It's Tahubi who's going to win it when he crosses the line.
Yeah, I think the fight for the win is now primarily between Tahubi and Dennis Langrock, to be fair.
Couldn't agree more. Is this going to be the first race Oliver Knott is not going to win when he's attended?
Yeah.
Sad days. He's had a great race to the fair. Got to give him credit. He has done fab out there, but that's just one mistake cost him.
Especially considering last week when he won in China, he'd said in the race interview, like, I don't like Canada. I'm not gonna do good there if I race, and this is gonna ruin my 100% win rate. He pretty much is spot on, but even then, a bad race for him is not winning, so...
Yeah, very true. Anyway, it's the final lap of action, though. Steven Vasso, Oliver Knott, Tahubi and Dennis Langrock. Can Dennis Langrock get past Tahubi to win the championship? That's all he needs today, is to get past Tahubi to win the championship. But I don't think it'll happen because of DRS train effect. Tahubi on the fresher tyres. Dennis Langrock going for an alternate strategy of mediums earlier, and now Tahubi caught up, and now he's now going to put the pressure on Oliver Knott and Steven Vasso. You never know what could happen. F1 League Racing throws some absolute crazy scenarios. If Tahubi gets a 3-second time penalty, job done for Dennis Langrock. But here we go, final lap of racing action. It's the final time ahead into this hairpin. It's been a fantastic race. Oliver Knott has an absolute flyer. The penalty absolutely unfolded that one. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. That's Williams going slowly. I'm pretty sure it's a Red Bull, I'm not sure.
McLaren.
Oh, McLaren, sorry. That is Pikashik. Anyway, final straight we go. It's the casino straight. DRS galore. Steven Vasso, then Oliver Knott. Oliver Knott going to the inside line, then in behind Tahubi. Keep it within track limits. It's all yours. Elku gets a fast lap of this Grand Prix. That would have been even better for Dennis Langrock, and it will be when he goes to line. But it's Tahubi who wins the Grand Prix. Tier 4. Round 8, it's a Canadian Grand Prix, it's the second win of the season, second pole position today. It's been a flyer for Tahubi. Dennis Langrock gets P2 and Oliver Knott takes P3. And at the minute, Dennis Langrock, it will have to go to next week, and I'm pretty sure it will be next week, where he does crown himself the champion. Tahubi wins the Grand Prix once more. It's the Alex Bagnall curse, it's back again, as Tahubi gets on the top step once again.
I mean, I wouldn't say a curse, it's more like a blessing.
Yeah, true. True. But he loves it. I bet he loves it. I bet he loves when I commentate.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely gonna enjoy himself tonight, you know. Second win into PCT 4. Dennis Langrock, yet again. He's never out. If he finishes a race,
Always
he's
P2.
guaranteed a podium.
He loves a P2,
Yeah.
doesn't he? There's another fast stop there, taking it away. It's Licarpi. Nice one, Noah, mate. He gets P10 as well.
Beautiful.
As
The extra points.
I'd have actually loved to see where Shvilik would have placed if he finished. About
I think it would have been P11.
I'd love to see it. I don't think he would have done though, because there was quite a big gap there. Anyway, let's watch the podium celebrations. Drive of the day. Oh, Tahubit has been phenomenal all weekend long, to be fair. He had a great strategy. Dennis Langrock obviously wasn't great in the first stint. Then Oliver Knott was fantastic in the first stint and unlucky to get that penalty. From P13 on the grid. I'll let you make the choice today.
Jacoby.
Nice.
I mean, it has to be. You know,
I agree.
If you commentate, it has to be him driver of the day.
True.
When has he not been?
Right, let's run through the final classification then. So Tahubit, grid 1, race position number 1. Lovely stuff from Tahubit. Wins the Grand Prix, the big Belgium. We link so well together, me and Tahubit. Has got the win. Lovely stuff, 2 out of 2. As when I've been here. Dennis Lang got P2, enough to, take it to the next round, don't get it wrong. But Oliver Knott's, it's coming close now. It's coming very close. And next week, I'm pretty sure it will be the week Dennis Langlot gets crowned number 1 for Tier 4. Stephen Vasso takes P4 after 6 second time penalties, unfolded everything he did and didn't get on the podium. It was very close in the end, but got done by Oliver Knott. Kevin West, P5, not bad race from him from P6 side, gets P5, not bad. Mr. Pike, interesting moves there, but that's what you expect. It is the Kickstarter. Mr. Pike gets P6, Meow P7, Herman Polyakov P8, Joel Lindstrom P9, and Elku gets into P10. And the other guys, we only had 4 DNFs, I'm pretty sure there, but we had some interesting penalties there. Shvilik really contributed to. If there was actual money you had to hand in for getting penalties, it would literally fund a full economy.
More or less, yeah. But pretty much, yeah.
Right, let me just smack on the mirror back screen. Let me exit the game before I even come on see my face on camera, because otherwise it's gonna lag. As my game is very, very bad. As I tried to reinstall it, but it didn't work, so we had a bit of lag that race. So I personally apologise. Let me have a look what's going on in the server. Let's see if anyone wants an interview.
Apologise for the game being shit.
True, I shouldn't apologise for the game being rubbish. That's a better word to use instead of rude words.
Rubbish. That's putting it a bit light, no?
Right, we'll bring in Oliver Knott's getting an interview in, so I said yes please to him. Let's get him in. I think he's going to join. As I tell you what, actually, do I recognise him? No, I don't. I feel like I recognise him.
Oliver.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Right. So interesting race there, and that one thing, I don't know if it was a mistake or someone hit you from behind. You cut the chicane there, and that cost you the 3 second time penalty. But just give us your thoughts on the race. It was phenomenal from yourself on P13. First stint was absolutely electric, but P3, just give us your thoughts.
Okay, yeah, I bottled 2 quality laps. I was on for pole easily and I invalidated, and then it was wet at the end of the session, so I couldn't improve. So I decided I had to go mediums for a chance to get back in, and I had a brilliant start, and I made up 7 positions, maybe more on that first lap. I got pushed off at the chicane, so that's why I went off and got the penalty. So it should be removable, so that should be a win for me, which is really good. I'm really happy with the race, to be honest.
Lovely stuff.
Keeping battling to keep that 100% win rate.
Yeah.
Sigma.
I didn't think I would, to be honest. I didn't think I would, especially here, starting P13. But I don't know. I just made it work, and yeah, I just had good pace with the hards as well, and I just held on. So cannot complain.
Absolutely. Who pushed you off as well behind? Because I know it was a big battle there. It was swapping every lap.
It was Jans Verdelek.
Yeah.
I don't know how you say his last name.
With about 40 minutes of penalties. Not surprised. But anyway, 100% win rate then, because it should get removed, obviously, if you get pushed off. It's a phenomenal start. You've got 2 rounds to go.
Yep.
Is it possible?
Yes.
It is.
I didn't think it would be possible at the start of the season, but I've done 4 races. I've won all 4 of them. And where did Dennis finish today? Or
It'll be P3 when you get P1. So that's 10
okay.
points in your favour. Unfortunately, you didn't get the
Yeah.
fastest lap as well because about
So
40
it'd
people
be-
took it after you did.
yeah. So that'd be what 34-point gap. It's don't get me wrong. It's not going to be easy, but there's always a chance.
Yeah, it's possible.
Considering I've also done 4 less races as well. It's annoying, but it shows what I can do. Bit of an ego, but oh
Absolutely.
well.
No,
Yeah,
you're right to have the ego with a full 100% win record, to be honest.
Ross has an ego and he's won every race he's participated in.
Yeah.
Like, you just
also-
say it's confidence.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just had that first win and then it's just kind of carried over and I've been quite happy with it. So, and also as well before Tim Loris has a go at me, goated engineer. There you go, I said it. He made you say it like.
I can tell.
Right.
Definitely threatened.
Right. Anyway, Austria next week. I know you. I've heard you had some doubts coming into Canada as well, and you've won it anyway. For lads. Austria next week. What are your thoughts? Are you confident? It's a track that everyone loves. I love commentating on it.
A lot better than Canada, that's for sure. I think again I can probably win, and Brazil last race as well. It's a really good track for me, so I'm confident. I think I can try continue my 100% win rate. That'd be quite nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff. It's a fantastic final 2 tracks. I absolutely love them. Can't wait to commentate them.
Yep,
but thank you very much for joining us today. You've been phenomenal to watch from P13 on the grid to the race win. And well done.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Right, let's bring in Mr. Dennis Langerock.
I swear.
Oh, sorry, we dragged you in, mate. My apologies.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Right, so interesting race there. I think we're going to get a penalty removal from Mr. 100% win record. However, it was a tricky first stint from yourself, but then you still fought back in the second stint. Just give your thoughts on that race as a whole.
Well, I don't know what happened at the start. I didn't feel confident. The wheel just completely slided everywhere, and also a bit touched with Stefan at the first corner, and then got pushed off track, or not pushed off track, a bit of my fault. Got a bit on the grass, and then I was just driving so safe to get not any pens. I had 2 warnings, and I just didn't want to get a pen because I knew the best strategy is to get no pens, stay in DRS, and kind of worked.
I mean, it absolutely did. Obviously, Tahubi came up at the end as well, so that threw a bit of curveball in the mix as well. The battling was going on all the way through, but obviously, you went for the medium tyres quite early on. Do you think that was a good call from your side? Obviously, you did struggle in the first inning, so was it the best thing you could have done?
I think that was the best because, like you saw, Mr. Pike was also on the same strategy, pitted later, and he didn't got any chance of coming into the DRS. And that was quite good to pit that early. Also way risky, but worked.
Good stuff. You ever done anything from yourself?
Not much. Do you think you win the championship next week?
Yes.
Good stuff.
Confident
Good
enough.
stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, I think it will be hard for Oliver to get the championship. So I think 50 points now and only 3 races left. So I need to DNF every race and he need to win. So will not happen. And next race will also be better because I had some issues with my setup. So I didn't feel any grip and it's very, very not good.
Well, decent enough.
Yep.
Good stuff. Anyway, Dennis, good fight back there, and good to see you up on the podium as always. But thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you in Austria next week.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Let's bring in Stephen Vasso. Well, I think he got P4 in the end there. Stephen Vasso. I mean, P4 in the end there. Obviously, penalties came into play, and that's what happens at Canada. Just give us your thoughts on the race as a whole.
It wasn't great from my side because I was just getting on the wrong end of incidents the whole time, and I was just getting bullied pretty much. But It was good pace, but and yeah, the penalties weren't ideal. But I can maybe get some of them removed. But yeah,
Yeah, there's a few instances there. I think it was you who was in a bit of a collision with Mr. Pike early on in the first stint, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You did fight back pretty well then in the second stint to catch up back to the train, getting the DRS from being punted off in the grass.
Yeah, it was good pace. But it ruined me and Oliver's strategy because before the race we were planning to box on the same lap like, and DRS with each other and work together and just undercut everyone and just easily win there. But unfortunately, it didn't go that way. But that's racing.
Absolutely is. And
Yeah.
go on, you over that.
What happened with Mr. Pike? You just got pushed off?
Oh yeah,
Mm,
so he just did Mr. Pike things. He just sent it from
Valid.
2 times back and then left me no space on the outside.
Oh well, at least he's getting a race ban for next time.
He should get a league ban, not a race ban. It's crazy, man. And the CPI guy as well. He cannot drive.
But that CPI guy, how is he in CPI, bro? Like,
1 second penalties.
how do you even get that many? Is that like a record or something?
I don't know,
Gotta be able to let that.
he caught the third chicane like 10 times, like fully.
Oh, league racing as you know it. Oh my days.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Right, final 2 rounds then, Austria and Brazil. What are we saying?
Brazil, I think I can win that. I think I have really good pace there. But Austria, I haven't done it on this game, I don't think. So it'll be a surprise. But hopefully I can maybe get a win in one of them and podium in the other. I'll be happy with that.
Good stuff. Anything from yourself, Yuvida, to round us out?
Nothing. When are you gonna get your first win?
It should have been today, but stuff didn't go my way. But yeah, it's okay.
It will happen. It will happen. Don't worry.
In Brazil, it will happen. In Brazil.
Brazil, we will be there. Well, I might not be there, but I hope it goes well for you if I'm not.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining us today. Unlucky with the penalties there. Hopefully, probably get one removed anyway. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Thank you.
Adios.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Right, folks, that's the dramatic Canadian Grand Prix. I've been having frame issues all the way through it, so I haven't been as enjoyable. I've restarted the game 4 times, and it's still there. Yeah, we've seen some interesting races today. Mr. Pike obviously loves a bit of a punt. Then we've seen penalties galore. Yeah, I do like saying a bit because I don't want to like say we dirty or like that, but it was. So yeah,
You like
interesting race.
understating it.
Yeah, I do. Because we all saw what happened. Do you know what I mean? We all saw what happened.
I mean, I guess.
Right, folks, it's nearly 9 o'clock. That just shows how delayed we've been today. Honestly, we've been live for nearly 2 hours now, and it's only a 50% race. So it's been quite a long one today with the lobby restart. So I'll let you get off, everyone in the chat. Obviously, we've still got commentary for, I think, Tier 3 and Tier 5. They'll still be active. And Tier 2 as well.
Live,
so yeah, go watch Tier 2. Totally, I don't know why I forgot about Tier 2. That's the main one. Go watch Tier 2. That's some good action. I wish you could raid people on YouTube, but you can't do that, and it's a shame because I'd love to go see Tier 2 lads. I might go watch them as well. Got to go back the boys.
I'll go watch them.
And I think that's WOR was doing it. Then who else? Because I think someone backed out last minute. So who's doing commentary? Let's find out. So I can go over there and absolutely have a great time.
Do you think I know who's doing it?
Let me have a look.
Max
I'll go on.
Ring.
Let me have a look on the YouTube, shall I then? Let's go on. And
I don't know who's doing it, to be fair.
let me have a look then. So Tier 2, it is.
Hey guys, my name is Harris Heller.
Sorry, I
Warder
got it.
and Sapitron.
Years now, and if you
I
already
think it could-
Warder, Zero, and Sapitron.
Oh, it's Nathan.
Oh
Nathan.
my god!
Love our Nathan. What a guy. So we'll go support them in Tier 2 because at the minute it's an Aston Martin 1-2 with Leo Lund in P3. I know Leo Lund. I've commentated on a few times. So yeah, let's go watch them, guys. As some dramatic action there. Right, guys, we'll let you go. It's been a great night of racing action here in Canada. I mean, it's been interesting all around, but we had some great action. Oliver Knott wins the race with a penalty removal. And that's his 100% race winning record on the trot. Next week, champions to be crowned once again. Or is it going to go to the week after? Can Oliver not take it all the way? Thanks very much for watching, guys. Yuvadar, any final words?
Don't forget to watch Austria next week. It will be absolute fireworks, I can promise you.
It absolutely will. And hopefully I might be here as well. If not, you'll see me in lower tiers or maybe higher tier. You know, if you just want to watch me, check me Instagram and
I'll
Twitter
search every
and
tier.
just check out tiers because you want me to commentate with you, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
And do you know what else does Tahubi? Right, folks, I will see you very, very soon. I'll see you next week. And go watch Tier 2, then go watch the console races on Friday. And then we'll see you next week. Adios, mi amigos. Have a fantastic night.
Good night, cookies.